Okay, so how do you feel about how life is going for you?
Well, my life is a bit frustrating right now. I just, within the last 8 months or so, officially moved up to BC from the States because I'm gay, and the US pretty much makes it impossible for me to sponsor my spouse to live with me because we're a same sex couple. So it's a bit frustrating. I had to leave my family and my friends that I love in Seattle to be with my wife. We got married last November. So life's been kind of frustrating. I was basically forced out of my home to be with the person that I love, which isn't a choice that I should have to make.
And what made you keep going from there?
Well, I was faced with two choices. Either I break up with the person, this is before we were married, either I break up with the person that I know in my heart that I'm meant to spend the rest of my life with, and I walk away from that because it's easier and I don't have to deal with immigration and I can find someone who lives in the same country as me, or I can fight for our love and our relationship and leave my family and move up to Canada, since Canada allows same sex marriage and they allow same sex partners to petition each other if the other person is from another country. So when faced with the two choices, I mean, it was a hard choice to make, but easy at the same time because I knew that my wife is the person that I'm meant to spend the rest of my life with. So I had to make that choice to move here.
Yeah. And how did your family feel when they found out that you were moving to BC?
They took it a lot better than when they found out I was gay, that's for sure. I mean, they're supportive now. It's taken my mom a while to come around. I was out for, I came out and told my parents that I was gay. My dad was okay with it. He's like, "You're my daughter, I love you." My mom, on the other hand, is very religious and was like, "You need to find Jesus, and you know better than this lifestyle. I don't know why you want to make things harder for yourself." And she didn't come around to me being gay until 6 years ago, and I had already been out for 3 years, so I've been out for 8 years total. And she wasn't okay with it until she met my wife, and ever since then she's been supportive. My family was sad that I moved up here because we're a very close family. I talked to them every day. I saw them pretty much every day. But they understood that I had no choice if I wanted to make a life and a future with the person that I love. So they understood. They're sad and they wish that I could move back, but I can't. And there's no way for her to work there, or have a career.
How do you feel about what your country's done to you because of the whole, being married situation, and that the United States is not accepting of it?
I feel like I almost feel betrayed. I'm a good American citizen. I was born there. I paid my taxes and I haven't gotten in trouble. I don't understand why it's any of the government's business who I marry. Who I love and who I marry, or who I want to petition to live with me, has nothing to do with anyone else. It doesn't affect anyone else what I do behind closed doors or who I love. I feel betrayed. I mean, imagine being told that you can't marry the person that you love. And you know what? It's not even marrying. If they said I couldn't marry her, it would be hard and it would be upsetting. I mean, they already say that. But if I could at least petition her to live and work legally in my country, that would be great. But instead, Canada allows it. Canada allows same-sex marriage. We are legally married like a man and a woman. That's something for the last 8 years I never thought I would have. And, Canada allowed you to petition your same-sex partner. If she has absolutely no rights to me. When we cross that border, our marriage, it's not recognized. where I grew up in my country. If I was to get into a car accident in the States, technically the hospital doesn't even have to let my wife in to see me because they don't recognize our marriage.
Mm.
She's not considered my next of kin if something happens to me while I'm in my own country. So yeah, I feel betrayed and I'm upset, and I actually just recently did a newspaper article about it in a local, like the Seattle Gay News newspaper, and it's just a lot of people don't understand because they don't have to go through this. A lot of people take being able to marry who you want for granted.
Right.
Like, you take it for granted until you're not able to do that. For a man and a woman in the States, if he's from Canada and she's from the States, she can easily just petition him and they can start their life together. We don't have that option.
Yeah, so it's unfair, pretty much.
It's very unfair, and it's in violation of my civil rights. I said in the article, I'm not asking for special treatment, I'm asking for equal treatment. I deserve the same rights as a straight woman or a straight man.
Mm-hmm.
There's no difference. I mean, yes, the person that I love is the same gender as me, but we still deal with the same struggles that everyone deals with. We still deal with the same issues in our relationship. The only difference is our body parts. That's the only difference.
And are you happier living in BC than Seattle?
I love it here. I love that this government allows us and recognizes that we have the right to marry each other, and the healthcare is great here, and the taxes are expensive, but to me, I'm so grateful that I'm able to marry the person that I love. And for her to be able to petition me to live here, I'm so grateful that we have that opportunity. I love Canada. I really do, but I miss my family every single day. And every single day I think about the fact that I was forced out of my own country based on someone that I love. And it's not fair, and it's wrong.
Yeah. How often do you get to visit your family?
I try to make it down at least once a month.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, my nephew is 9 and my niece is 4, and it's just, I'm missing out on so much of their life. And I mean, I was with my nephew every single day. I helped raise him for the first, 2 years of his life, and my niece, I was there for the first year, just every day. They lived in the same apartment complex as me, so it's really hard to be so hands-on and there every single day to seeing them once a month.
Yeah.
Twice if I'm lucky, and I'm just missing out on so much. And then when my nephew asks, why can't you guys live here? When are you going to move back? I miss you. Don't go. And he starts crying because we're leaving. Or my niece is like, why can't they live here? And she's only 4.
Yeah.
It's hard to...
They're starting to understand.
They're starting to understand. And I have to explain to them, I just don't want them to think that I left because I didn't want to be close to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want them to understand that I had to leave. I wasn't given a choice to be able to live the life that I felt that I deserve.
Yeah.
And so I had to leave my home country.
Yeah.
To live the life that I want.
And everyone around you seems to be okay about your relationship with your partner. Now your family, friends.
Yeah, my family is now, like I said, it was difficult at first with my mom. But now it's okay. My godmother, I don't really speak to her. She's not okay with homosexuality in general. In fact, she wanted to take me somewhere and fix me so I wouldn't be gay. Which is funny because out of everyone that I know that's gay, And if you ask anyone this question, none of us would choose this lifestyle. This isn't a lifestyle that people choose. It's not like choosing what you're going to wear or what car you're going to drive.
Yeah.
This is something, like, this is a hard lifestyle. You have to fear that you can get killed. Matthew Shepard, for example, in October as well, on October 12th, is the anniversary of Matthew Shepard being murdered for being gay. I mean, that is something that's hard to deal with. Imagine being killed because of the person that you love.
Right.
In America, in the USA.
Yeah.
I understand it happens in other countries overseas and stuff like that, but in America, you can get beaten to death just because you're gay. I mean, no one chooses this lifestyle.
And you have a lot of support now, right?
Yeah, I have a lot of support. My family, including my wife's family and our extended family, have surprisingly all supported us and have rooted us on. And when the article came out, we got so much positive feedback from friends and my two godfathers who were gay. And everyone was really proud of us for, speaking up and fighting for what we believe in. And, we're very lucky that we have the support that we have, because there's people who come out, kids that come out, and they get kicked out of their homes. Their families disown them. My wife and I are very lucky that our whole entire family is supportive of us now and accept us. And it makes you be so much more appreciative
right.
of the people around you.